This is going to be a short one, but I've seen a lot of people complaining still about losing the Profundity versus Leviathan matchup with Rogue One. And I put out a video yesterday just being like, my thoughts on it, how the matchup works. I did yap a bit, so my bad. But people are still losing, and Arnold put out a video, Scribe put out a video, Vextron put out a video, which is pretty good. Scribe's video's pretty good. But Arnold's watching Scribe's testing yesterday and watching Arnold's video today, there were a couple of problems that are unintended, which I did discuss in the video yesterday, but I'm going to quickly go over them today. And it's mainly to do with Ghost. So in Arnold's video, this is primarily for the Scimitar lineup, but it can apply to other scenarios. So when you start, we'll just go ahead. The start's the exact same. They reinforce Scimitar. They get the speed up, which means you're now on a timer because they're going to hit Alt after your third reinforcement. After your third turn before your fourth, if they land enough debuffs. And they've landed... no debuffs yet. Here they've landed 3. They've landed the 2 vulnerable and the bomb. And then they landed suspense and another bomb. So that's 5. Daze I don't think counts because it comes from the bomb blowing up, but not entirely sure. Calls in Rogue One. Anyway, that's almost enough from what I believe. I mean, this is bad RNG, to be fair. If they'd hit literally the other 2, then it wouldn't have even been close. But the main issue then comes from reinforcing here with Ghost. And the main reason this is a flaw is because of you could call it a bug. There, that turn. So you can call it a bug, but it does it's like the Bane controversy with Foresight. It occurs other places in game, but it's really worrying just here. And you can see when Fury class does its next attack, there's a bunch. Yeah, see, everyone resisted something. Everyone resisted something. And Ghost says that in its unique, whenever an enemy debuff is resisted by an ally, Ghost inflicts speed down on that enemy for 2 turns. This effect can't be resisted. Which you think, great, okay, Ghost is just inflicting speed down. We determined yesterday over Discord, Darth Tater discovered this. I'll link his YouTube channel in. I don't think this video is on YouTube because he fucked the formatting, but I've cropped it here. The quality is really bad. Can I do this? Cool. Quality is really bad, but we'll still be able to determine what the issue is. So this is against. This is with Ghost in starting, but it showcases the bug. And what the bug is, well, bug you can consider here. They've landed 2 debuffs, 1, 2, 3. They've landed 3 debuffs, right? That's it. They've only landed 3 debuffs. They hit 15. What? Crazy, right? So the isolate doesn't count. So we're sitting there going, this doesn't make any sense. How did they hit the 15? And it's because Ghost's unique doesn't have Ghost inflict the debuff. The enemies inflict speed down on themselves. Apparently, I can't give you any examples, but according to some of the other people on Discord, this is a case with a couple of characters, and it's annoying for conquest feats and stuff like that. But in this case, it's annoying because wait, where was it? All of those bombs gave a stack of speed. All of those debuffs gave a stack of speed down. All of them. And so that counts as the extra 10, which is crazy. So, when translating it to here, reinforcing with Ghost meant that all of these extra debuffs that should have been resisted so that they don't count towards Sabotage the Hangers do indeed now count, because they're just applying them on themselves. So either we resist them and they get applied back on Leviathan, or we don't resist them and they get applied anyway and it doesn't matter. So then he can hit ult. And if you delay that ult by 1 turn, look at the turn meter. There's 4 turns difference. If you can delay that ult by 1 turn, then you win in the scimitar matchup. So, and it's only because the wording here is wrong. Either the wording here is wrong or it's bugged. Entirely up to your interpretation. CG's really good at doing weird words, like wording things weirdly. So that's going to be the PSA for this video. Is Ghost is bad. Do not use Ghost. I mean, I actually, in saying that, if you're going to use Ghost, reinforce it last, because here, look, did he hit ult already? No. Okay. So here, Arnold hasn't even had his hangers sabotaged. He's had the first basic, I believe, happen. No. Here's the first basic. So, reinforcing Ghost here on Profundity's 3rd turn, if they haven't... It's kind of risky. Because you want them to do... Oh. Am I skitzing then? Okay, maybe I'm skitzing. Let's watch this over quickly. Playback speed. Leviathan just took a turn. Hang on. So yeah, you want them to basic once and then sabotage the hangers. So at this point, you want to reinforce with Ghost, because on their next turn, you want them to hit the ultimate. Not ultimate, sorry, the sabotage the hangers. Because otherwise, they'll reinforce with Mark 6 Interceptor, and they have a chance of just blowing up your Outrider and you lose outright. Alternatively, instead of bringing in Ghost, you can bring in Cassian's U-Wing and you can stealth Outrider. You can bring in your own Scimitar and use it to stealth everyone, like stealth Outrider, using its first special. Basically, you just want to protect Outrider. And the cool thing is, because you've reinforced 2 ships in a row, because you've turn 2 you reinforce with Rogue One, turn 3 you reinforce with Ghost. Because you reinforce 2 turns in a row, Profundity's unique cleanses all debuffs from your team. Cleanses all debuffs from your team and dispels all buffs on enemies. Which, A, gets rid of crit hit immunity from the enemies, and B, gets rid of shock that might have been put on your Outrider from the Leviathan basic on its 3rd turn. Which, if you don't get rid of, there's a chance that Outrider just dies to like normal attacks or the insta-kill. So this is just my PSA, really, of this is why you are losing the matchup. This is why things are going wrong for you, and it's most likely because you're using Ghost, which is a good ship, but in this case, the wording, or it's a bug, or I don't know, but it causes issues. So I hope that helps. Hope you can remedy this issue. CG, please don't nerf Rogue One. I like being able to climb in fleets. Anyway, peace out, guys.